Hey, niggas wear sunshades indoors all the time.
I'll tell you one thing though, you can't wear no all black Air Force Ones at all.
Why?
That's the type of nigga that'll rob you.
Say that again, my brother.
When he's picking, ain't nobody. They got the seaweed. I take some of that.
Nigga, of course they got that. Nigga, nobody want that shit.
Organic peanuts. I'll take some of that.
After all the shit you talk, gas out the window, nigga. What the fuck?
How did we get here?
I don't deal with stupid shit.
Both of you are getting put in timeout.
Fuck this quarantine shit, man.
That's the title of this episode. Fuck this quarantine. How did we get here?
Hey. Welcome back to the show with the flow. It's JC, your host with the most. And I'm here with...
I'm Kiki the dog.
I'm JD the Israelite.
Okay, I like that. Justin, that's new. That's very cute.
It's new. Right.
Well, let's see what it is next month, everybody. Mr. Chief.
A year. Give him a year.
Give me a year.
And
this is...
How
we
get
get here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Justin bad.
Yeah, he should be.
Nah, man.
Got it. Hey, Key, got it.
Why is John frozen? You doing good, John.
She's doing that shit on purpose.
I know I can see him move a little bit. It's light movement.
Hey. Hey, glad to be back with y'all, man. Even though I can't see y'all, in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just the best I could do. This is
Hey,
my
y'all think Shaq did that on purpose, though?
Did what? Oh, that little glitch thing here?
Yeah. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Hey, did Damon Wayans do that on purpose?
You talking about Keenan, Ivory, Wayans?
Oh, was it Keenan Ivory?
Keenan, yeah.
Hey, what y'all think about that? Was that done on purpose or what?
It had to be.
Oh, it was definitely done on purpose, but I think he should have thought that shit through. Yeah.
I mean, in retrospect, at first I was like, man, I was real confused at first. I was like,
You didn't
what's
see
happening here?
I don't understand.
No, I'm just saying, just the whole idea of it all. I was like, what's going on?
Why would you be like that in front
Why
of
would
your
you do that?
son?
But then after a while, I was like, all right, this Batman is like a full-on comedian emeritus, right?
Right.
Like he's a grandfathered comedian, right?
Yeah.
So he's always,
He's also a grandfather.
that's true. But
And he walking around the house with his dang-a-lang out.
I mean, the thing is, though, it was
out.
Who was that? That was his son that was there?
Alleged. I'm assuming that's his son.
So that's not that serious.
I'm assuming this. All right. You a grown ass man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or you a grown ass man now. Your dad at the house. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad at his house.
Or he's the dad.
Man,
No, I'm just saying. I'm just talking about his.
Think about it, right?
Would you
I've taken both of my sons when they've been, learning how to use the bathroom. I've taken them in the bathroom and been like,
I understand that, but
they've seen me. You know what I'm saying? So it's his son. It ain't like he was like, hey, son, get on your knees. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna be walking around a house?
All right, but that's when there was kids.
I wouldn't go that far.
Exactly, yo. They was children, man, and you was a child.
Hey, Doja, in your defense, I watched it a couple times. The only thing to me that lends a hand to me is letting me know. Yeah, because I watched it a couple times. Well, you know, everybody
Nigga in the camera. Yeah, that's a dick. That's a dick. Right there. That's where the dick is, right there. Hey, babe, come here.
What I had to say seems so inconsequential.
You see it right there?
Man, no, just listen to what I gotta say, man. Look, if you notice in the beginning, his son or whoever that is,
a son.
Like he's trying to get away, like quick, like fast. Like I don't. He's like, here.
I don't want to be a part of that.
Like and like just try to walk away. Like he ain't trying to be around him while he's in this situation because it's like, Dad, we told you about this. Fuck, here, just do this and just get this. Like, and he just walks away so fast, dog. Like I can imagine that. Like hypothetically speaking, if that was his reality, like that's how somebody would be reacting.
This is a family of actors. I do not think.
I agree.
Nah, I just think it was just distasteful, man. You know, it was just.
I didn't think it was distasteful. I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't say distasteful.
Nah, man. Will Ferrell do all types of stupid shit all the time. And
man, his brother, Marlon Wayans, do all kinds of craziness.
I'll do, man. But still, man, it was like, come on.
Maybe it run in the family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it does. I mean, that's how they made it.
You got on a jacket. You got on a jacket and a t-shirt.
There's no way he forgot to put pants and drawers.
There's no way he forgot to put pants.
So it was deliberate.
So it was on purpose.
It was
on purpose. Oh, I know it was a joke, but I'm just like, man. I don't know. I mean, he was looking for laughs. I'm sure he got some. So kudos to him.
So you didn't laugh?
Nah, I was just like, why the fuck you nigga in front of your son?
I didn't laugh.
I was like, what's happening?
I'm like, why you naked in front of your son right there, man?
I just asked.
Is that how you operate on a daily basis?
I was confused.
I'm thinking like, man, them Hollywood niggas is on some other shit.
That's exactly what I was. I was like, man, I didn't think Keenan was so far gone in the Hollywood game to be out here with his Joan out. But then I was like, hold up, this is a joke.
I knew it was a joke.
How did this get out here? So that's when I was like, man, it's just a joke.
I mean, he definitely acted pretty well with the joke too. Acting like he didn't know how to record, and his son showed him, and then his son, he was like, Dad, what the fuck, man? Yeah, it's still on, you know. He was more because he was
on
TV.
Oh no, he did say, "Why are your pants off?" His son did say that.
He was in on it, and his pants weren't off the whole time.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he really didn't know that his pants wasn't off. You know, maybe the son didn't know.
I will say that
because the son was like, hey, "Why are your pants off?"
I won't say anything, Justin, because
go ahead, Kiera. Go ahead, Kiera.
So I'm just gonna be quiet and let Justin keep talking.
Kiera, go.
Oh, this is the Justice Show now? Cool. So, everybody, welcome back to How Do We Get It? We got my guest, Jonathan, and we got Mr. Cheeks. And, the lady in the corner, she's just here watching. She's not saying
She is actually the glue that keeps the show going.
I'm a viewer.
So, kudos to Kiera.
Thank you, fellas. So I was gonna say it just felt good to see Keenan back on screen. You know, regardless of how
I agree with that.
And he's aging, you know, so it was, and it's been a while because I don't watch reruns of In Living Color at this point.
Yeah, me either.
So it was like, oh yeah, you know,
Keenan.
It was a little nostalgic.
I would like to see him make some more movies though. I will say that.
Like produce, right?
Yeah, producing, acting, whatever the case. Something.
Be in the game somehow.
I mean, technically speaking, he don't have to, but you know, all jokes aside, or all commentary aside about what he did, he's a legend, a living legend.
Hey, you know who I realized in the job, like the same boat, not the same boat, but in a similar boat where he ain't gotta do nothing? Martin.
Nah, he ain't got to do
I was up there, John, kind of disturbed with the last little Bad Boys movie because I was like, man, Martin Jive like fat and out of shape now. Like he didn't even try to get in shape for the movie, but I thought about it, man, he ain't got to. And he like, man, look.
Yeah, because even in that movie, the role he's playing is like a
retired nigga.
Like a cop, right? That's at the end of his, you know.
Yeah, he's the end has begun for his career.
I literally have been watching Martin shows for 2 days, and they are still funny. So you're right. He doesn't have to. Yeah.
He's definitely sitting on some cake. It made me realize, like, man, Martin is well off. Like, he ain't got to do nothing.
He's the legend too. I've even been watching Fresh Prince, you know, and that shit. That shit, you know,
that was a good show.
It was a really good show.
That's a great show, dog.
And did y'all see the tribute that they did? All the cast of Fresh Prince Billy they did for James Avery. I saw
they did it, but I didn't watch it. I saw that.
I ain't watched that.
I just be knowing my videos, son.
No, it was just sad.
Sometimes it happens.
It wasn't sad. It was really nice.
Who's James? I'm sorry. Who's James Avery?
What?
Uncle Phil.
The father.
Hey, real quick though. Did y'all know that Uncle Phil also voiced Shredder from the Ninja Turtles cartoon back in the day.
Wow.
Go back, young. Uncle
Who
Phil was
knew
up there,
that?
Joe. Hey, how was
he was Shredder?
Crank? He was
I'm
Shredder,
thinking about
yo.
Master. I'm thinking about
Splinter.
Splinter. Master Splinter is the one that's like that.
No, go back and listen to
How old was Shredder? How's Shredder saying? He was like,
just
hello.
sound like an evil villain.
Yeah,
I can't do it no.
But what was that then? What you just did?
That's how he got like a little. He had like a little, like a pirate almost. You'll hear. Only reason I saw it because my kids.
I can't
was
remember.
Like, hold on, y'all about to watch the Ninja Turtles? Okay, cool.
Hey, guess what else they coming out with now, yo?
Uncle Phil.
Taking it back to old joints.
What?
They're coming out with a new Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
I was never a fan of Scooby-Doo.
Yo, you ever seen Scooby-Doo, nigga?
Yeah.
That was the worst cartoon ever.
That shit was still funny though.
I agree. That shit was not fire, though.
It wasn't fire.
I used to wonder how Scooby-Doo was on.
Mom, you don't want to watch the news?
And nigga, it's for kids, nigga. That's what I was on.
Oh,
even when I was a kid, that joint was dumb.
When I was a kid,
of course it was dumb. We already knew who the guy was who was doing it.
I never knew. I will say that. They did get me every time. They did get me every time.
Justin is so.
Y'all got me.
Scooby-Doo was funny as shit, man.
Jay Doja, the Israelite, is so offended because he just got real excited when that Scooby-Doo the movie.
The talking dog.
He be slicing shit, dog. Y'all witnessed her slicing shit before, right?
All right, so those. I give you this. It is a classic, but I'm just saying.
It is a classic, nigga. Why else is it that big? Why else?
So is Rocky and Bullwinkle, but them joints are still dumb to me.
I ain't never watched Rocky and Bullwinkle, but that's not. If Rocky and Bullwinkle is down the same.
Nah, that's not on Scooby-Doo level. Nah, Scooby-Doo is
not on the level, but it's a classic joint. Like they did a movie.
I used to watch
a movie for that joint.
I used to watch Flintstones and shit too when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's a classic. What happened?
Oh, it happened again. Damn, what you do again, John?
I ain't say nothing this time.
That was me, my bad.
Nigga passionate about Scooby-Doo.
You know what? This is how you feel about Scooby-Doo. This is how I feel about Scooby-Doo.
All right, y'all. What y'all been doing this week? Week 50 of quarantine.
Hey. Do y'all get the vibe that people about to just start being like, man, F this little quarantine? Yeah, like
the nicer the weather start getting, right?
Yeah.
I drove by my mama's house today. Somebody was cooking out, dog.
I cooked out today.
I cooked out before too. So.
Nigga, I've been cooking out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It was a bunch of people outside.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like Monday. I've been cooking out like shit, nigga.
Nah, nigga, I'm talking about an actual cookout where like.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people. Yeah, I understand.
People like I was like,
take me out graduation jump. It probably was a graduate. But you know what, though? Speaking, I don't know, we probably skipping shit, but the sports joint with the draft, the NFL draft, right?
We're going to talk about that later.
Nah, fuck that, man, because what they was doing, I ain't talking about, look, what they was doing was so funny was like, they'll show Chase Young or whatever or all these other guys.
Why is he doing this?
At their draft party.
I don't know
why he doing this.
Why can't we talk
about this now? If you let me finish, you'll see it's along the same content.
Go ahead, finish, man. I apologize.
So long story short.
Yeah, y'all messed up the transition.
Yeah, it'll be four niggas in front of the camera like, hey, and the Washington Redskins select Jonathan Curry. And they all hugging each other. Yeah. But then you'll see that the cameraman will accidentally pan out. And it'd be like 100 niggas at the niggas' houses. So that's social distancing and all the parties and shit. Yeah.
Hey, I saw one of the dudes getting drafted, and in the actual room where the camera was at, it was like 5 or 6 people.
Right.
But you could see in the back, in a hallway, it was like 9 Bammers in the back of the camera phone. Like
it'd be like 12 people, 15, 20 people.
Crazy, dog.
So that little motherfucking under 10 rule, that shit was not applying. And I understand, that's a big moment in niggas' lives and shit, you know what I'm saying? But they wasn't taking that quarantine shit real serious even with the draft.
I feel like I don't think so either. Like, I think people just they take it serious when they forced to, like when they gotta go to the store or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll put the little mask on, I'll do my little thing. But in their own home, they have that joint like, man, whatever.
Come through.
Yeah, I was scrolling down my social media timeline, and everybody out. Everybody was out today, and
good job, Justin. I saw that, man. You the real MVP this episode right here, boy. Look at you, man. Good
What? Because I
job,
had
Justin.
pants on when I got up.
No, kudos to Justin Dozier, man.
Hey, is that what you said?
My man took the joint out. I'm back. Oh, double tap.
A fucking pollen, nigga.
Coronavirus.
I was out there cooking out like shit today. That nigga, that pollen is definitely in my system now.
you know what you should do? You should drink disinfectant to
Right. Go ahead
How
on.
y'all feel about
Some
y'all?
dumb niggas did that shit too.
How
though.
about y'all feel about y'all's president?
Hey, but you know what though? This is
That's
not
actually
the same
smart
thing, But I had a dentist, right? This was years ago, right? I had some cavities, and that bama was like, "Look, this is what you need to do. Use your water pick, but take like a cap full of Clorox bleach.
Fuck no.
Mix that joint in." He was like, "Don't swallow it. Just mix that joint around in there." He was like, "Because I want to try to kill some germs that's in that joint. Woo, woo, woo." And so I was of that joint like, "You want me to put bleach in my mouth?" And he was like, "Trust me, it's all right." Mind you, this dude, he been taking care of he been taking care of my mouth.
Oh, welcome back, Mr. Carey. Welcome back.
Wow.
Sit in the seat, lay back, open wide.
He been taking care of my mouth since I was like
you got a mustache now.
So I was at this show like, all right, like he knew what he was talking about, but I was like, hold up, dog, bleach in my mouth? He was like, yeah, just squish it around in there. He's like, don't swallow it, just work that dirt around in there. Woo, woo. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But I was like, all right, I got you, dog. I'm gonna do it. I did not do it.
Right.
But
smart man.
I'm glad you
it
did.
just made me think about this. Think about that. With
he could have told you to do like some peroxide or something. That dude.
I'm just saying, like he's somebody that's old. He's
credible.
Right, for this position, as a president should be. So I don't understand it, but I could kind of get why some people would be like, all right, the president said do this, I'm gonna do it.
You know why they did it. You know them niggas that did it though. Them niggas that did it. Them niggas is really like, yeah, Mr. Motherfucker Trump is the fucking man. And I don't even think I think it's something like that. Again.
I think it's something like that, but then I just think it's some people that was like, no matter who it was, it could have been Obama.
It's people who really trust their government.
President said do it, I'm doing it.
It's people who trust their government like that, yo. Like period, you know.
I know that people have done it, but I'm not sure. I didn't follow this story to the T. Did people actually die from this?
People was going to the hospital because they did it.
Get jacked. I don't think they died.
I
don't know. Didn't somebody die?
I don't know, because if they did, that nigga Donald Trump is a murderer.
He's a murderer. And he needs to be tried. He needs to be tried as an adult.
I know he quickly was like, hey, I was being sarcastic.
If Lysol and Clorox have to say, don't drink our shit like this.
Hey, look, y'all just let these white supremacists keep drinking that shit. I don't know why y'all trying to stop them.
All right.
Just go ahead and let them do it.
That's crazy.
No shade, but.
What else y'all been doing during this quarantine? I have cleaned just about every room in my house, it feels like.
Yeah, that's very productive.
What have y'all been doing?
Hey, man, I've been saving money on gas and eating out.
Yeah.
And I now realize how much of that money is I've spent a lot of money in gas and food, dog.
He did like this.
Bro, I was like
rich, bitch. The nigga's like, I'm rich, bitch.
Yo, I mean, I know a lot of people are struggling and stuff in the quarantine, and they're not working and stuff.
But I'm not.
But not only am I still working from home, but my job is giving us stipends. additional stipends for monthly losses. And I'm really just being very frugal and very I don't know, just being saving money, you know, not having to do a lot of stuff. So I mean, I've been saving a lot. My credit score went up. I don't know what else. I don't know how to.
Well, I've been
you doing the right thing.
I haven't been saving a lot myself because I've been getting shit done in my house. So next time y'all come over, man, y'all gonna see some handles and some back.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we did.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we doing some things, finishing the kitchen up and shit. Now we about to knock down a wall on the main level.
That's productive.
That little annoying wall, y'all know which one it is. Where you
pole
can't
wall.
see the TV.
Yeah, the stripper pole jump.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
The stripper pole.
I ain't never get invited to none of them parties.
But yeah, I've been doing that, but I also been investing in myself. So I've been doing stuff, trying to get my little prototype for my shit made. I done bought some fabrics, man, for these little sweatsuits.
Productive, because you got time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I'm about to get these sweatsuits made, man. You know, it's about to be ready.
I feel like
give
this
me like
is how
one or
we
two of them
supposed to
joints.
be living.
Hey, you know what though? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been outside.
Ain't nothing wrong with that neither.
And it feels great. Like I was one of them kids that was always outside. And then when I got older,
nigga, I was there. I know.
Life started happening and I just been inside a lot. But I didn't notice how much I was inside until one day I was like, hold up, man, I ain't been outside all day.
It bums. I don't know if you can see this jump, bro.
Well, what are you doing out there? Are you working out?
I be walking.
I can't see it. What is that?
Taking the kids to the park.
Oh shit!
Yeah. All kinds of stuff.
Hey, you gotta text it to me.
I'm gonna text it to you. Yeah, I got you.
Hey, but that's good that everybody. It's funny you say that, John, because when I do go outside, I'm like, dog, what is this? The early '90s? I mean, everybody is outside, dog.
Yeah.
Family,
no choice.
Yeah, because they're tired of being in the house. Yeah.
Bro, I mean, I love it. It makes me drive slower through the neighborhood and just want to wave to people.
Like, motherfucker Will Smith jump.
Hey, good to see you
2 miles an hour.
So everybody sees you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's very nostalgic. And you know, I still go back around the way, you know, where my mama at. And especially around there, dog, it's just like, man.
My mom said it be niggas outside out there
feels
all
like
the time.
when it felt like where we was when we grew up, when everybody was always outside. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how I ended up running into in the brick earlier today.
I remember when I used to get in the house from school and just drop my backpack in there and go back outside.
Man, what?
That shit used to be sweet, nigga.
Go grab my bike.
Man, I remember that.
We were bike riders.
Hell yeah.
I was definitely a bike rider.
That was our first car.
I want to get a bike. I hear it's been selling out though.
For real?
Because people try to buy.
That was our first motherfucking.
I didn't even. Dang, I guess I forgot about that. Yeah, me and Tangi went for a 5-mile bike ride.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but we did it. But see, I'm trying to teach her to do it, so we didn't go to. We didn't go to like a parking lot like that. We did it in the bike lanes on the road.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all bold.
No. I trust her. That's all it is. She a smart kid and she listens.
Listen, I'm a grown man and I'd be scared of them joints.
Yeah, because you got
I don't trust people. It's not me.
It's the other people.
Hey, but look, I'm doing it in neighborhood streets. It's not like I'm.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm thinking about busy roads, like maybe.
Do them streets got them neighborhood streets got speed bumps in them?
Bike lanes? No, they have bike lanes. They have designated bike lanes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Have y'all?
Just be careful anyway, though.
Yeah, of course.
Have y'all been?
Hey, hold up, Kiera. Hey, Justin, be careful.
I don't have a choice. This nigga right here, look.
Make sure you and Herman and Tangi are safe.
Yeah. All three of us?
All three of y'all.
Hey, I got it, man.
My bad, Kiera. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
You interrupted her for that?
I'm chilling over here.
Did I interrupt her for that?
I did.
No, but I just interrupted her too.
It's cool, Herman.
I was just gonna ask if y'all been watching TV, because y'all know this black as fuck show is on Black AF.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched. I tried to give it a shot. I did. I prefer Black.
Do you like it?
I ain't gonna lie. I like the Blackish joint off the. Oh, okay, this is the modern day Cosby joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cool little clean cut show for the most part. But the first episode of the Black AF joint, I was like, man, what is this?
Yeah, it got better as it went
I watched that whole joint. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie.
I liked it too, man. I liked it as well. And I think the only thing is with the homie what's his name? Kenya Barris. I think that the reason why Blackish may be better is because Anthony Anderson is a better actor than Kenya.
I wanted to give you a more realistic.
I know.
Situation, so.
But I'm just saying, like, his comedic timing is not necessarily there. You know, I'm not saying he's not funny because he has moments where he's funny. You know what I'm saying? But then,
you know, but he's not a comedian.
He's not a comedian. Yeah, so you know,
the show was still entertaining to me.
I like the show, man. I thought it was a good show.
I mean, the episodes I saw was like, look at what I got on. Oh yeah, I make a lot of money. Yeah.
Oh, so you are what Black Twitter was going through. Because they straight demolished him. They was going in off of him and Rashida Jones off some, where they get her from? And then why the kids all light skinned? I'm like, Sam, dude kind of light skinned and his wife is mixed. What you think his kids gonna look like?
Real life, motherfucker.
Yeah. What the hell? He should have had some darker kids. Like, none of his kids that dark, dummy.
Yeah, and they do got the little one dark one.
The main one that's telling the story or whatever.
Yeah.
Not narrating it, but you know.
Oh, the girl? She's the darkest one?
She's the darkest one.
Oh, no, the little son is. The little 3-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the darkest one.
Yeah, I don't
know.
He don't be saying shit, though.
One, I think him and the main one, they might be neck and neck. The main daughter over there.
I thought it was a good show, though, man. And they always say now they did do the Juneteenth shit like Blackish did, but
I feel like they had a history thing in there. I can appreciate that.
But my thing is though, like most of that should be like bogus history, like the history that our oppressors have given us. So you know, I would like to see a show that goes into.
I don't think he's aware of that though.
He might not be. Probably not.
Did y'all see what the NCAA talking about paying players?
Nah,
as of
that's new news.
2021, 2022 season. They said they're gonna start paying the players can get paid for their likeness.
Oh, okay. So like video games and jerseys.
But I feel like it's very, very interesting that has come out the same week. All the noise has come out about the G League and players being able to skip college to go straight to the G League and get to up to a maximum of $500,000 per season. And then once you play in the G League, you can go straight from the G League to the draft.
Yeah, because they did that because people was going overseas and getting millions of dollars. Just to they get $1 million contract. Like Brandon Jennings is one guy who did it. I can't think of nobody else off the top of my head, but LaMelo Anthony, he went over to Australia. The
ball boy.
Yeah, he went over to Australia. So it's a lot of guys, and another dude over there in Australia too. R.J. Hampton, I want to say that's hooping. It might not be him, but I can't remember his name. But yeah, niggas going overseas doing that. So I think they're trying to keep that talent in the United States of America.
In the country.
Be able to capitalize off of it some type of way.
I also think it was a move to force the NCAA's hand as well.
Also to improve the product of the G League, because nobody be going to no G League games and shit like that. So
I don't know if it was a move to force the NCAA's hand, but I think the NCAA was like, "Oh, you want to do that? Well, we
got to. Now they got to.
Yeah.
But it's funny how quickly they did it, and kids have been going through this for years.
They were putting up such a fuss.
That was my point. I was going to say, everybody who got penalized for accepting money.
Well, you know what? Somebody was like, I think it was the young IT, Isaiah Thomas was like, man, I can see it now. As soon as they start this joint, it's gonna be a lot of players going back trying to get retroactive pay for their likeness and all of that
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Old games,
especially them niggas that's broke now. They be like, hey, now wait a minute, come on,
even
hold
the
up,
ones that's
man.
not broke, they're gonna be
Yeah,
like, look,
even the ones that's
that's
business
my
savvy.
money. I want all of what's owed to me.
Even the business savvy dudes too.
Yeah, they're gonna get them lawyers right on that, as I would.
They got it.
Hey, I wonder if Jordan got paid. I wonder if we're gonna hear about any of that. Jordan getting paid in college through this.
Jordan was pretty much
not back then. Too early.
Only thing Jordan did was gamble, man. That's about it, man.
I got the vibe that he was jive like a straight shooter too.
Yeah,
he didn't start gambling until later.
Yeah, that's the only thing he did, man. He's a gambling.
He got money. But you know, people who are very competitive have gambling problems. Like, that nigga a billionaire, so that shit don't even matter. That nigga ain't gonna bet $1 billion on no game or nothing. Nah.
Right. That's like Floyd having a gambling problem.
Right.
Like, okay, I guess. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like he could lose $1 million or win $1 million.
He could lose like 100,000. Ain't nothing but some toilet paper to him, man.
Nah, for real. No, that's the truth. That's the truth.
That's insane to even think about.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Y'all been feeling real nostalgic watching The Last Dance?
Hell yeah, man. Like that shit take me back to childhood, man. Like,
hey, look, this nigga Dozier had to be the biggest Bulls Michael Jordan fan I ever knew, bro.
Agreed.
Hey, let me tell you something though. Like,
when he moved out of his mama's house, he had Michael Jordan above him. He's trying to indoctrinate Jackson. So
it's in him.
So Jackson, he bought Jackson some Jordans, and I guess when you buy the sneakers, they come with this little sticker in the box. So this nigga then messed up all my decor in my nursery with a damn Jordan sticker on the wall that doesn't match with anything.
It match with the dresser.
I'm like, we're not starting that. Take that damn sticker off this wall.
Wow, kid.
You know what's crazy? But speaking about Jordan, I saw this thing. This nigga is the smallest nigga on record for breaking the fucking glass, nigga, shattering the glass.
Oh, he broke a glass? I didn't even know he
did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he shattered. That's them black and orange Jordan ones. He was like in another country in Europe somewhere, and he played like a little exhibition game out there and shattered a glass in that fucking game.
Oh wow!
And he's a small like everybody else who did it. They was like 7 foot niggas.
Yeah,
270, 280. You know, they was big as shit. This nigga, and then also in college, this nigga ran a 4.38.
4.3. I heard about that.
It's like nigga, can you not hit the fucking? Did he not hit the athletic lottery, dog? Like, god damn, nigga.
But not only did he hit the athletic lottery, he had the work ethic, the determination, everything else to go with it.
Hey, but look, look. So LeBron's spirit is somewhere like, really, nigga? What about me?
Right. No.
Oh no, LeBron hit the fucking jackpot
too. He hit the athletic lottery. He don't got the drive, and that's the thing when we talk about the comparisons. He does not have that same drive that Jordan.
Nah,
and I'll say to a different degree, Kobe Bryant too. Absolutely.
That's facts.
Like, he does not have that.
That's
LeBron is very okay. Well, whatever worked for the team.
Hey,
Kobe
nah.
Worked for the team.
Hey, but do you think that's because of his natural physical talents?
That's what you would want him to. That's what he wants y'all to think. LeBron is very passive aggressive, man. LeBron is the type of bomber that's gonna be like, listen, we're gonna play like Michael Jordan. He was selfish to an extent, but it's two things. What you said, you hit the money on the head. I mean, hit the nail on the head with that, with Jordan, his drive to win.
Right.
But the other thing that Jordan got over him is his coachability, because he was willing to buy into a coach's philosophy.
Yeah.
I mean, Dean Smith too. Like, I think that's one of the biggest advantages Michael Jordan had over Kobe. I mean, not Kobe, but
LeBron is coaching. Because
what's the saying? The only nigga that can hold Jordan back is Dean Smith. Like, this nigga Jordan played on a team in college with five or six NBA pros, and like 2 or 3 of them are Hall of Famers today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the thing is, that nigga only averaged 20 points a game in college. He came into the league.
James Worthy was getting busy though.
Yeah, but he came into the league. I'm talking about his largest scoring year was 20 points per game. Coming to the league, 37, 38. You know,
it was well, not coming into the league. His rookie season, he averaged 28.
Yeah. But then the second year, and then the second year it dropped because he was on a minutes restriction because he got hurt. But then what did he do in the playoffs? 63. I mean, like, goddamn, like that nigga was just like, but him playing.
But at the same time, he ain't have a coach then because Doug Collins was some garbage.
He had a coach. Well, he had other coaches before.
Doug Collins was a bad John. Like, hey, look here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do your thing.
Like LeBron's coaches, so he went through a LeBron's phase where he did everything,
but didn't get a coach at the end of it.
And Phil Jackson come in. He's like, listen, man, I want you to do less. Michael Jordan on record saying, I didn't want Phil to be my coach because that nigga wanted to take the ball out of my hands. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But look what happened. He won 6 championships.
Can you imagine being the thing I like about Michael Jordan is that he knows he's Michael Jordan and he doesn't remind anybody that he's Michael Jordan. He just speaks like he's Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like there's a level of confidence that he has that he doesn't have to remind you about. It just is him. Like it just comes with whatever he says or however he does things. The determination and a lot of the work ethic. I actually made my daughter sit down and watch, however painful it might have been for her. I made her sit down and watch that.
Painful.
So, man, because I just feel like there's so many different life lessons in sports. And
it is. It's definitely a lesson.
Man, and this is one thing I learned about Jordan. It just happened to be basketball. Whatever this nigga chose to do, he was going to be successful at it. Trust me, because it was a
personality.
Oh, absolutely! It was his mindset. It was his determination. It was his will to win and his will.
And that's the other thing, man. Because
basketball just happened to be what he chose.
And that's the other thing, man. Because his mindset, like LeBron James, is successful, tremendously successful on court and off court. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like LeBron James is not. LeBron James want to win his way because he has his basketball IQ is kind of like a crutch to him because it's so high. Actually, he's like a fucking genius. So he's like, listen, nigga, I know it all. I know it all. I know this shit more than anybody can tell me. And nine times out of 10, he's probably right. But he hasn't had the opportunity outside of, I say Spo was a real good coach, but Pat Riley made him submit to Spo. You know what I'm saying? And that's why as soon as his contract was up, he was like, all right, niggas.
I'm out.
I ain't even going to tell D-Wade. Yeah. They can miss out on some money, too.
And nigga said, D-Wade, talk to my ass. D-Wade was like, huh?
Right.
Yeah, man. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I don't know if you watched any of it, Key, but
she didn't watch none of it.
No. None?
None.
She was like, no.
Come on.
But dog, social media been jumping, man.
Yeah, social media jumping. And I know you're on social media a lot, so maybe you should at least check 30 minutes of it. Maybe.
I mean, I've caught little snippets of what he watched, but I'm not about to stop my day and watch that shit. You might be surprised. I got my little sister who doesn't watch any sports watching it. My mother, who's almost 70 years old and from another country. I mean,
she's watching it.
It pulls on your heartstrings a little.
Them niggas was rock stars back then. I didn't even.
They were.
Back then, I didn't even realize.
We was born in '84. We was born in '84.
I saw the segment with
experienced it to a degree.
I didn't realize they was rock stars.
Know how to embrace it.
Yeah, I didn't know they was rock stars like that. I mean, they was rock stars to me, but I didn't know that they was like the greatest show on earth coming to the town. You know what I'm saying? Like they generated so much buzz.
Jordan highlights is just it's so eye-popping to me. It's just
I saw the Dennis Rodman segment, and that was a little nostalgic.
What was Key?
The Dennis Rodman segment.
Oh, yeah.
How they kind of followed him.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I saw the whole thing, so I saw his segment too. But even before then, when I saw Dennis Rodman on like the Breakfast Club, man, I'd be feeling sorry for that dude, man. Every time I hear him. Like, you can tell, man.
He's hurting inside.
Yeah, man.
He's hurting inside.
But you know what happened with him in Detroit, right?
What you mean?
What?
Like, why he had a breakdown? You know why he had a breakdown in Detroit?
Oh, when he was about to kill, when he allegedly was about to
That was one of his baby mothers, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, one of his teammates.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
happened?
Like my man, the
they passed
illustrious
it
Mo
around.
say.
Yeah.
Girls.
What happened?
One of his teammates, I think several of his teammates hit Dennis Rodman's wife, man, or his girlfriend, whoever.
Oh, wow.
At the time, yeah.
So
Man, you know
like
what, man? You could tell, man. He didn't grow up and get the love, support that he needed, and it's affecting him.
And he was homeless at one point.
Yeah, man. I feel bad for that brother, man. I really do, man. It's like, man, his whole image is a cry for help.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
I do agree with that.
I tell you what, man, that nigga was a beast, though. I will say that.
Yeah. All right, dog, did you see how that nigga broke down, how he figured out where the ball was going?
Man,
he was like, from there, it's going right there, shoot there.
Yeah. When he was explaining it, it made so much sense to him, but none to nobody.
I was like,
what?
That's like some. That's like, hey, Buzz. That's like when niggas give me directions and I'm not writing them down. And as a certain point, you be like, all right, man, I just wait till this nigga done, and I'm asking somebody else. They're like, yeah, you gonna go to this joint right here. You gonna see the bigger sign.
Niggas start getting real specific.
It was at this moment that I checked out.
He got in the middle of the road to keep 3/4 right. When you see him, but not the white one, the brown and yellow one.
I mean, with that joint, like, man, yeah, I'm so glad they got these motherfucking joints on your phone now, my nigga. So I ain't never got to do that again in my life.
Hey, speaking of which was funny, dog. Recently, I got asked for directions by somebody, dog, and I was like,
damn, for real?
I was like, wait.
Was it an old person?
Why do you need this from me?
It could have been my mother. It could have been my mother.
Okay.
But, I didn't say nothing. I was just like, okay, well, look. I tell you what, where are you going? Tell me where you going. And I put it in my GPS. And I was like, hey, look, my trip is 3/4 of the way there. Why don't you just follow me until it hit this point, and then you just get off sunset.
Look, let me tell you how short my patience is, dog. Even with my mother or my father, you know what I'm saying? I love them both dearly. They probably gonna see this. But they ask me something like that. If they ask me anything that I feel like can be accomplished
easily
on their phone, I'd be like, it's on your phone. What are you doing? I know they'd be like, hold on, man. God damn it. I wiped your ass. I'd be up there, Joe, like, come on, mom.
That's my mom too.
Phone. What you doing?
That's my mom too. My mom
would be up there, Joe, like, all right, shit, I asked you. God damn.
My mom is 19 years older than me, dog. So I feel like she should know some of these things.
Still a big gap. That's still a big gap, though.
It is, but it's people who's older than her that know what the fuck they doing on their phones, man.
That's true.
So it's just like.
And she got Janae, though. That's the other thing.
I feel like
Janae do everything for her.
To learn how to use Waze.
Her mother is worse.
I feel like it took my mother like 2 years to learn how to use Waze.
Kiara's mom is the worst, though. Like, she don't even have Cash App or anything along those lines.
Don't get me started on Cash App, dog. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hey, look, though, my father, he be swearing by that Waze, though. I be like, hey, Dad.
There's a reason why I only have to go to the ATM, dog. Literally, nigga. The only
ATM, my money goes in the bank.
Nigga, I just came from the ATM today because of my mother, nigga. Today. Like, it's like, okay, Ma, it's in the garden under a rock behind the, like, it's so prehistoric to me, bro.
Yeah, my mechanic, and I guess it's because he don't want to pay taxes on it. He don't even, not my mechanic, but my handyman. That nigga only want cash too. I'm like, God damn, nigga, so I gotta go.
Hey, let me tell you something. If whoever do work for me don't accept Cash App, I'm finding somebody else. That's how at this point, that's how I'm rolling.
You know what's funny? Tiff, she had to do a little exchange today because she got the vegan cookie business, sweetsbytiffany.com.
Sweets by Tiffany, y'all.
But look though, she had to do a little exchange, and most of her transactions be by Cash App or Zelle or something like that. But this joint was trash, cash. But she treated it like trash. She was up that joint like,
what the fuck I'm gonna do with this?
I can't go nowhere to spend it. I can't do that.
Not only that, we in the whole little quarantine situation. She like, I don't know where this
money been.
Right,
Come on,
right.
you got money. It's 2020.
Right.
Right.
That was in somebody's piggy bank. That was in the
piggy bank. At the end of the day, I'm still happy we still have cash out here. And I'm gonna try to,
cash about to go away, bro.
I know. I'm gonna try to use it as much as I can before it disappears, man. Because
I'm gonna hold on to mine as a prehistoric, as a legacy.
Well, it's gonna be like the $2 bill, like
right. Every damn bill is gonna be like the $2 bill. That's the thing.
Yeah, you might want to collect one of these.
It's like, and you know what's crazy? They supposed to be putting Harriet Tubman on the jump, right? They knew fucking 3-4 years ago when they announced the shit that we about to be in cash.
You know what? We can put Harriet on there now. Why not?
Yeah. But let's announce it today.
You want an Obama $11 bill? How about a $44 bill?
Yeah, this will make him happy. This will make him hyphy. Old ass shit.
I just don't know what.
Yeah, this will get him litty, right?
Is that what you guys say? Litty? Come on.
All right, guys. It is time for get it off your chest. So I don't know. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all, but this meme right here was right on point. Can you guys see this here?
You're all the time, Fife.
Can y'all see this? It says most nail shops were making over $100,000 a month in areas where COVID-19 is hitting Black communities hard. Has your shop donated any food, diapers, money, or sent masks to hospitals?
Fuck no.
Leave them be. Don't run back. Sign the Black community.
Same thing with them Chinese restaurants, though. What you think about them?
Man, please.
Do you think that that's something that
do you think that, and this is no shade towards my sisters, but do you think that Black women gonna be like, I'm not going to these whatevers to get my nails done, or my weave done, or my feet done, or
where was that posted at? Where was that posted?
That was posted on Tea in the Shade on
if it was on the Shade Room.
I mean, not Shade Room, not on Instagram. It's a separate page called Tea in the Shade. Okay,
now if it was on the Shade Room, I think they was considerate, but it's not on the mainstream page though, So
man, all I'm saying is these same ones that's complaining, they're gonna be right up in there.
Well, I think it's an opportunity though. Like if sisters really get on board, like they should, if they want to keep their nails all done, they should probably try to learn how to do it themselves. And you might discover you have a talent. My little sister did hers, and that shit look all right to me. Like,
Justin, you're right on point. And I'll take it a step further. The woman who posted that, as soon as the nail shops open up, she's going back.
Don't do that.
A little bit. There's a little bit. There's a
little peeking through. He like this.
I ain't lying.
Hey guys, I'm here today.
I'ma just need a good pedicure, but I do think that they have a point.
Somebody stop me.
These businesses aren't really donating. Well, there are some that are hitting.
Them Asian Jones ain't doing shit, man. They don't care, man. Like I was stupid.
And it's their fault too.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Hold your own nuts. That's what all these groups do, and that's what we need to do. Hold our own nuts.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Like I don't want to say it's about 2012, 2013, or 14. I can't remember what year it was. But the dude, Peter Liang, the Asian cop that killed that black kid in New York. When I seen thousands and thousands of Asians protesting on his behalf, like let the nigga out of jail. I mean, they raised money. They even was protesting to the district attorney in New York, and the nigga got off. And I was like, you know what? I ain't fucking with y'all restaurants no more, man. I'm not fucking with y'all little establishments like that no more.
Here's the thing, man. These other groups, they hold their own nuts. We the only ones that be looking for a handout and looking for help. But we also the first ones to help other groups.
Yeah,
so
and they
stop all that and hold our own nuts.
And they be posted up in our community like motherfucking
Jordan. We don't have anywhere to go. Like you stop getting your nails done, you still want your nails done. Where are you gonna go? You know.
Why is it so
Do it
much
yourself,
more important
nigga.
to black women than any other race?
Learn how to do it yourself,
That's a
though.
great question, Justin Buns.
What you say,
But-
Justin? I missed it.
But I said, and just so y'all know, because I am into personal. Oh, you just gonna go. You just gonna go. You ain't gonna let them cry for a little bit.
You gonna let him cry for a little bit.
Hey, look, nah. So look, let me get my point across. Either way, though.
Go ahead.
So I think it's interesting that I lost my point.
You're talking about doing your nails yourself, and Asian people sticking up for Asians, and black people.
No, back to the doing it. Oh, right. Here's the thing. Okay, so women will much rather spend however much hair costs. How much hair costs, Kiara?
Oh,
average hairdo. Not you, just in general.
I'm gonna say $100.
Okay, $100. And that sounds okay. You want to say
how long
average?
does that last? Average.
If you work out,
just on average, 2 weeks.
Yeah. When I was going to the hair salon consistently, nowadays, like I don't really go.
So $200.
$200 a month.
Yeah.
So $200 a month on average, though. Okay, how much it costs to get your nails and feet done?
I'm saying $100 every 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. So that's $400.
Yeah.
Why
you acting like you don't know this?
Shout out to YG.
Lord JC.
All right, let me ask you a question. These are the ends of your body. You got your head, which is one end. You got your nails, that's one end, and you got your toes, that's another end. Why the hell do people have so much of a problem paying for a personal trainer?
Don't forget the eyebrows, bro.
Oh my
and
God.
the eyelashes too.
That's that's another $100.
Y'all are willing to pay for the most fickle thing, but if a personal trainer gonna cost you $500 a month, you can't afford it.
Listen, you ain't talking to me because I have a trainer, and I still.
Hold on, we're gonna nip this in the bud right now.
I still eat the wrong shit, so it don't matter.
Hey, but guess what, Kiara? Even if you was eating the wrong shit, you had a personal trainer.
We be working out. He be like, you're not going. I be like, I know. Let's keep running.
I know. Let's keep running.
You're not going to lose. You gotta. But yeah. No, I get what you're saying. That some people say that it's out of their budget.
But I mean, I'm just saying. I think it's a backward. I just think it's a backwards mindset.
It is, but it's also instant gratification with getting your nails and hair and eyebrows done. You gotta wait damn near a year to see results. You know.
Well, not everybody gotta wait a year, Kiara.
Not everybody, but I'm saying,
I mean, after a month, you see some sort of results, and that's supposed to be some level.
Yeah, but the same day my nails is gonna look good, and the same day my hair is gonna look good.
Yeah, but within that same amount of time, you could break one. It's not.
That's true, but then I know
within that same amount of time, you could lose the same thing. You know what I mean? So.
It's not gonna add up the same way, bro. Just stop.
I see what you're saying.
It all boils down to what people hold value. What holds value to people.
Yes.
That's all it boils down to.
That's my point, and that goes back to Justin's question in terms of the Asian population and all that stuff. I mean, people want what they want. They don't really care where it comes from. Even when you make them aware, it just makes them hide the fact that they want to do it, and they still do it.
That's true.
I mean,
speaking of hair, I'm gonna move it along to this video here. Did you guys see this? Now, I will say that I did a little internet surfing, and it turns out that this girl might have just did this for like popularity. I'm gonna fast forward to the part where, hold on.
Well, I've never seen it, just because it's a video. So
she's surprising.
I don't even want to watch this, but yeah.
But basically, she's saying that her husband has not seen her hair before. He might have seen it a little bit, but that was later just proven that he definitely has seen her natural hair before. But look at this. So basically, it was proven. I forget the girl's name, Roxy, something. I don't know. I'll give it to you. But this internet girl basically broke down this whole clip. But this is the husband. Now this is kind of funny and it's kind of like cringeworthy the way that he reacts to her hair. Hold on, I'm a
It's probably funny.
Different person.
I know.
You're
like,
not.
like in what? Like
What?
something.
Yeah, it's
He
nice.
smelled his hair.
Stuff in there. It's nice. So weird.
Really?
Yeah.
What is
not
weird about
I'm
it?
so used to you with the braids and everything. You have like long hair.
Yeah.
You have short hair. I mean, it's cute.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just saying it's very different, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, babe. You're still beautiful. I love you.
Yeah.
That was it. But yeah, the part that got me is when he smelled that damn hair.
That man was like,
And he smelled it a couple times. He was like, it look like shit, but it don't smell like shit.
hey, but look though, you know what? Maybe it's just me. Like that's probably why I never really saw myself being with somebody. I guess they couldn't understand my plight,
Yeah.
just as a black man, just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't see myself being with, I guess, a white person or what have you, because I figured they wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just something I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hair is one thing, but I mean, if you want to break it down into other things, that way that he reacted just off the hair probably may give you some insight into that. I mean, if it was just hair, I wouldn't care. Or if it was just the size of my dick, like, oh yeah, you're not used to that? Okay, fine. But I mean, like actual things that matter, like, yeah, no. I mean, we're talking about family dynamics. We're talking about when both of us walk in the store and someone asks, "Can I help you?" You're legitimately thinking, "Oh, this is great customer service." Whereas I'm probably thinking, she think I'm gonna steal something.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just not something that you could ever really wrap your brain around or relate to.
Right.
You know, yeah, that could be difficult to kind of work around, but I find that those people who end up with each other who don't necessarily look like each other have at least lived the same type of way, if that makes sense. Because there are some colored people who have not necessarily had to go through everything.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
All colored people have had to go through.
Okay.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So they've
And
had
so
similar life experience.
Correct.
I can see that.
O.J. Simpson, for instance.
Yeah. Yeah.
To a more mass of a degree, but
Oh, he's enjoyed a certain type of lifestyle that most black people or colored people
don't
can't
relate.
Yeah, so he can, and a lot of famous people go through that where they like, man, the circles that I'm in, it ain't no black women.
And I think,
no, it's just a bunch of white women.
That's how a lot of them NFL players end
Hey,
up
well, look,
with.
nigga, you need to take a 35-minute drive somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I didn't realize they get like these women and men get put in position to be in these people's lives.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like especially like for like athletes, college athletes and stuff.
Nigga, slavery. What do you mean? You like, hold on, dog. You think they're not smart enough to do that? Like, come on, like.
Yeah,
like,
you're like, oh no, you're gonna go to
that
this
doesn't surprise
school.
me.
Like, oh, you making some money? We're gonna go ahead and get into that.
Yeah, these niggas have had plotted, and I'm using the word niggas loosely, but
we know what
these sons of niggas, all right, have found a way to put themselves to plot
into
themselves
everything.
In everything, dog.
Oh yeah, I definitely think so.
Speaking of which, how about this little Karen situation? What is this about? Have y'all heard about this?
Oh,
No.
yes. White women are getting offended when you call them Karen.
I didn't even know people were calling white women Karen.
They
Or
call
Becky?
them, it's like Becky or, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I would have thought Becky would be more
would have thought
specific than
Becky.
Karen. But they
I
are
would say-
literally
I
out
would
here
say
like
be offended.
campaigning. They like, hey, Karen is the
It's
equivalent
offensive.
to nigger to black people, to white women.
If a white person said that to me, I would go the fuck off.
White women need to
No, I will go.
sit down somewhere.
If someone actually called me a nigger, I probably may be way more calm than someone trying to draw that comparison.
The thing is I don't even know these types of white people. Like, I'm trying to even first, definitely where I work at now. It's not like, where
It's
are
gotta
these
be
people?
some West
Where do
Coast
they find them? 'Cause-
It's got to be some West Coast or Midwest.
yeah, like I don't see them on the East Coast at all.
I feel like as progressive as the West Coast is, I feel like the East Coast is a little more. Everybody has a certain amount of respect for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, okay, y'all do y'all thing over there, we do our thing over here, we do our thing over here. And we respect everybody when we get together at certain lines. We not gonna really cross like that because we just kind of like, man, I don't know, so I'm gonna respect it. But I feel like I agree, like in the Midwest and the West, they just be a little more like, fuck it. Yeah, be like, where is this happening at? Because it's not happening where I
I'm
live.
like, who are these people that are complaining about being called Karen? That's so dumb.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the people complaining that shit is closed.
Yes, those are the same people. Karen
Them
and them
the
people.
same people, bro.
But I have a friend who's like a black Republican, and it's funny because most people would have unfriended him a long time ago. He knows it, so he shouted out like all of his friends today because he's like, heads up to you. Thank you for being an adult, even though we don't agree on most of the stuff that I post. You know, we're still friends on here because, you know, we can agree to disagree. But one thing that he said was that those people are being categorized wrong. Like, they're made to be made fun of or look foolish because they want these businesses to reopen. But you have to think that some of these people are business owners and they go from making their own money. You know, they're relying on
to
us
not having
to
and
come
not,
in their stores to
and look, I understand that, but the government is still telling the world to stay home. So I mean, even if your business is open, ma'am or sir, you're still gonna suffer. Why don't you just keep your friends and family safe in the meantime? Anyway.
I agree, you know, but it's twofold because, man, I don't want to go too deep off on the conspiracy theorists end of things, but let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel like some of these governors and state representatives are going to, if they haven't already, take advantage of this situation, like use this pandemic that's going on to their benefit?
What did we just talk about? What did we just say? Did we just say that they're always a step ahead and they always got to plan a method to their madness?
So with that in mind, some of these businesses, granted, they may not be, you know, owned by people that look like you and I. Some of them are owned by people that look like you and I. But some of these businesses might be aware of that, and they're trying to like stave that off. Like, man, look, I don't want. So, for example, a little birdie told me that the governor of Maryland is low key trying to keep everything closed long enough so that certain places like Annapolis Mall will stay shut down long enough to where it'll force the people
certain
that own
businesses
to sell it, and he's going to purchase it. So, you know, that's why I said it's kind of twofold, because if you're in that situation where you're the owner, a current owner of a situation like a mall or something, you like, man, hold up. This may not be what y'all think it is. I want to open back up. Let's see. Let's see if it's what y'all saying, because
in which case,
y'all don't know that this dude trying to buy me out.
Yeah.
In which case, though, Jonathan, it's a perfect disguise, and I'm gonna say this. I do believe that the benefit of a government is to save people from their own stupidity.
Okay.
And I'll say it this way: there are a lot of people who don't understand. I saw a dude today. Okay, everybody else masked up, gloves on, hand sanitizer and everything. This dude in the joint with a wife beater. Okay, a wife beater and some cutoff shorts.
It was warm outside today.
Nah, he looked like he was doing it on purpose. Like everybody else out here with, nigga, I'm immune. And it's just like, okay, sir, like.
He have a mask on?
Of course he didn't have a mask on. The hell? He didn't have a goddamn shirt on. The fuck he got a, like, nigga, he ain't got a shirt. You think he worried about a mask? Get out of here.
Wife beater's a shirt.
So but my point is that and then you've seen pictures of the wharf and stuff like that, and not to just target certain groups of people. But what I'm saying is, like, okay, I think there's a level to this pandemic that is actually real.
Okay.
And people do need to be more safe than sorry. And a lot of times in this, I wouldn't even necessarily say in this country, but I'm going to say in this country because that's all I'm privy to. That's all I'm willing to be able to speak on. You got to save people from themselves.
If that's what they're doing.
Even if it's not, for the people who are really trying to be safe and who are really trying to save themselves, they need some sort of safe haven. Like, they can't be you can't categorize, you have to be able to separate the two.
So here's the thing.
Idiots can be idiots and they can serve idiotic consequences. The intelligent people need to be intelligent and be able to control their destiny the way they want. And I feel like for that reason, things need to stay closed for a reasonable amount of time. Now, if we're talking about giving stipends to businesses, okay, well then find ways to get in touch with that or do whatever, or fight for that. You know what I'm saying? But some of that
that's
stuff.
what I was getting ready to get at. Like, I feel like, on the flip side, some of these businesses, granted, if you're a startup, your first 5 years is going to be rough typically anyway. But some of these businesses that are complaining or what have you, these are successful businesses. And truth be told, if you're a successful business like that, you should have a year in the bank, a year in the stash to function.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a
even if you
business.
gotta lay people off to a degree, you
should still be able to withstand the storm for at least a year. Granted, most businesses don't do that, but you're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do as a successful business. So it's a tricky situation, man. It's
a very tricky situation.
It is.
Tricky situation.
I'm glad I'm not the one that's having to make the decisions during this time because.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm blessed, bro. I ain't worried about that.
Speaking of conspiracies, check this out. Do y'all see this floating around the internet? The moment you realize that Native Americans and Black Americans are the same people.
Oh, okay.
Look at Scottie Pippen, dog.
They could have threw Future up on that joint. Hey, has anybody else noticed that Future kind of looked like Scottie Pippen a little bit?
No.
Future
is it just me?
I've seen Future matched up against a Native American. But look, I don't even know all of these people's names. But
James Brown. Eddie
Griffin.
Eddie
James
Griffin,
Brown definitely looked
Paul
like
Mooney, Tommy Davidson, Fredro Starr, Scottie Pippen.
Is this Fredro Starr right here?
Yeah, Sunset Park.
And then
Onyx.
Who's this? Onyx?
Scottie Pippen. That's Scottie Pippen.
Oh.
Wow.
No,
Come on, Kiki.
I ain't watched.
Wow, okay.
And that's James Brown in the bottom right.
That's James Brown. That's Eddie Griffin.
I mean, I'll say this, and I'm not gonna go deep into this, but there's a lot of history that's untold as far as colored people in the Americas.
I would just suggest that everybody in the audience or anybody who's listening, just go do some research.
Yeah.
Just go do some research. There's some truth.
I'll take it a step further, and I'll say when you're doing your research, if you just go talk to the elders that's in your
family. If you
haven't, don't go on the internet. Talk to the elders that's in your family and try to really find out the lineage through your lineage.
This is why Black people shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving, because they are literally celebrating.
Nah, fuck that. Family and food, I'm celebrating.
Demolishing your people.
Hey, look.
Demolishing your people, like killing them and taking them.
I mean, look, it's all good. If it wasn't them, it would have been somebody else. It's no big deal. But but this is where we are. But this is where we are now. And there's certain things. No, I can understand what you're going through, Kiki. That's the truth. But
that was
again. You take a peaceful people, and then you throw evil people in. They're gonna always win, no matter what. So if it wasn't this way, it'd have been another way. Because you got Native Americans, you got slavery.
Say that again, my brother.
No, if you got Native Americans and you got slavery. And it doesn't matter. Either way, there's a takeover of some degree where you have the less aggressive, more affluent individual, peaceful individuals living away, and you have a more jealous race and envious nation.
Oh, jealous race.
Trying to supersede such things.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, who's to say that we may not have done the same thing at the same time? I'm not giving no passes. I'm just saying.
I think it stems from inadequacy.
I ain't throwing no
that's
stones.
a whole nother conversation.
I'm just pointing out facts.
I ain't gonna go too deep with it, but that was definitely on my chest. So I wanted to take a look.
Well, thank you for getting that off, Keith. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? I want to get two things off my chest.
Okay, let's do it.
One, I want to address this little Koofy situation I got on right now, right? Here's why, right? Now, when I was growing up, I never knew that Koofis was synonymous with Muslims.
I always knew that.
I never knew that. I just saw so many cats wearing them joints. Huh?
I think we called them beanies or something.
I just saw so many cats wearing them. I always thought they was cool. It was like, oh man, if you got a bald head, it would behoove you to wear a Koofy because your head might get cold. Why not? So I always looked at it. I always looked at him as like just a fitted cap or anything else that you would put on your head, right? So when I had the opportunity to buy one, I bought one.
Why not?
But the thing is, I'm realizing that these joints are synonymous with Muslims.
Yeah.
You know
are you being treated differently when you wear it?
I'm getting looked at differently. Well, I guess I wouldn't
especially
say.
with the beard.
Looked at though.
Especially with the beard.
I'm always getting looked at though, so it's not differently. It's just I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Hey, let me tell you something, John. Don't worry about it. Let me tell you why.
I mean, I ain't tripping. I'm only wearing the joint because I think the joints are some cool little joints. Like, oh man, I got a bald head. If my head cold, I'm gonna put the Koofy on. Or I'm gonna put a cap on. Or whatever else I feel like putting on my head.
Hey, niggas wear sunshades indoors all the time. Okay? Right. You don't need a reason, dog. The reason is look, you do what you want, man. As long as it look good.
Hey, as long as it look good. Second thing is, what's up with people that walk or run without swinging their arms?
Oh, stop it. Oh, just
what do you mean, like this?
Like Tina from Bob's Burgers.
Like their hands to the side?
Their hands stay to the side while they're walking or running. They don't move. Their hands.
I don't think I've seen that before.
What?
Oh man.
Or am I that person? I don't know.
Hey,
please don't be that person.
Can you Google Tina Bob's Burgers? Pull it up.
You wanna put it up here?
Put it up, dog.
You want
But,
you just want to.
This is a fictional character, but there are a lot of people who are literally like this, and they no matter what they do, their arms stay in the same place.
That is so weird to me.
It's so weird. It is weird. It's like that is Tina, dog.
This ain't helping nothing.
This is Tina, dog.
I'm gonna see if I can find a clip of her trying to run.
But look her arm. Look her. You're pretty too.
Her arms stay in the
all
same
down,
spot the
bro.
whole time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there she is. Look at her.
She got him up running.
That ain't Tina, dog. That's not Tina. But if you look, you notice how everybody, when they do Tina, they make sure their arms are straight down to their side. Because that is how Tina is, bro.
That's so weird to me.
That's funny. You know what I had? This is funny. I really wanted Justin to see this because I don't think that he had seen this. But did y'all see this black this black man go in the grocery store and lose his damn mind?
What happened?
So he's in Vegas, and he's basically, actually, we're experiencing this in our community. Lord JC, I don't know if you're experiencing this because you don't live in a
Hold on now.
a black community.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying, no shade.
I live in a very diverse community.
You live in a white.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
I live in a diverse community.
You the only black people in this community.
No, I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, if you can
5
count them,
people on my street.
On
if
your
you can
street.
count them,
On your street.
I got 5 people on my street.
I can count the white people. I can't count the black people. Anyway, this is so what he's saying, and I know that you're not. Here's how I know that you're not going through this because I have to go to the grocery store in your community to actually find what I want because the grocery stores here are very, very
your
limited.
community.
Because you
Like
you live in a
people.
different you live in a different county. You live
No, I'm
in
messing with you.
but anyway, so this guy's in Nevada and wherever he's in Vegas. Yeah. And where North Vegas or wherever he lives is basically like, you know, the hood or whatever. Black people live there. And the grocery stores are scarce. So I want you guys to look at how this man lost his damn mind in this.
This is gonna be good. I gotta tell you, this is gonna be good. She over that joint cracking up though.
already.
He lost his damn mind. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Y'all are gonna be so glad I found this. Look at this. This is your brother. Look.
All them. I'm gonna. And I want them to meet me over there with North Las Vegas. How do you have more stuff over here than you have in North Las Vegas? What are you gonna think? Gonna put me in jail for what? Oh my God! Y'all don't see this injustice? This is injustice, and you gonna call Metro on me because you doing wrong? Sir, I came in with this. The cap was already. He accused me of stealing. Look at this. He did it live. He just accused me of stealing. And guess what's lying? You need to go. You need to go now. I am a retired principal, and I'm 47 years. Give me a reason why I need to leave.
Give me a reason.
Oh, I'm gonna get y'all asses over to North Las Vegas and start feeding us. Sir. Y'all gonna start feeding us. I'm an American fucking citizen. Marcus Jermaine Mason. My name means war like God.
I don't need you breathing all over me.
Motherfucker, I will rip you apart if y'all don't get y'all shit together in North Las Vegas and West Las Vegas. Motherfucker, take the goddamn jacket. You take that motherfucking jacket off. You gonna have a fucking problem. No, you already got the problem.
Hey, you took that motherfucking jacket off,
You know
boy.
how to handle a motherfucking rifle. You little.
My name means war.
She knows how to like dick.
Yo, that was it.
You don't know shit.
Let me rewind it.
Motherfucker, she knows how to handle black dick. You don't know shit.
I'm
Wait,
trying-
wait.
He went on a black dick tangent.
Yes.
I thought that's what I heard. I thought that's what I heard.
You know how to handle. She know how to handle a black shit.
Cause you think cause you so beautiful.
No, he didn't do that. Cause you so beautiful. The nigga tried to get sensitive in his aggression.
Well, I tell you, I have been laughing.
How the fuck
at
you
this.
trying to get? How the fuck you trying to strong arm some romance, nigga?
Strong arms of romance.
I have been laughing at this shit. I don't.
That's hilarious, man.
Oh my god.
Y'all think he on that narcotic?
Well, I did look. So I did some poking around on the internet, and this guy. Well, he already said in the video that he's a former principal.
Yeah.
And I ain't lying. Principals, educators, that's some stressful job. And
Really?
I mean, but I don't think he's a principal anymore. I'm not sure. But I've even seen that he's a preacher on the internet. They had because he said his whole name, Marcus Jermaine Mason, and my
this
name
means war.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just did a little Google, and on I Googled his name, and his name is all, white people on Reddit are just talking about him left and right. But they on Google, there's like this Facebook pops up, and they're like, assistant pastor Marcus Jermaine Mason. So look, I just looked up the church that he is preaching, that he belonged to. They done found the church's page, and they putting the links to the video in the comment.
Oh my god!
I said, oh my gosh,
Whole congregation got to deal with this now.
these black men out here losing it. Y'all better get your brothers.
So he was upset because the grocery store that's not in the hood,
yes,
got all the stuff in there.
Right.
But hold up. On the flip side though, why are people just rushing to buy everything up? What is that about?
Dog,
it's like you'd rather have it than not.
Okay, so hold on, John. Believe it or not, I know this is not our reality, but there's a populace of people who like have this like doomsday conspiracy, and they are prepared for things in a way that nobody else is prepared. I mean, we're talking bunkers, guns, canned goods, type of situation.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm saying is, those type of people are on board, and what they do is they don't go and buy stuff that they need and know that they will need for periods of time. They overbuy. And I
disagree. I agree with you 100% that there are people like that. But I don't think those people are the ones that's in our communities that's buying up everything. We ain't got no bunkers or none of that. I think it's just a bunch of dumb niggas that's like, oh my God, let me buy up all the toilet paper and all the paper towels.
Oh, but them niggas dumb too.
That's stupid.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
It's two different races of stupid people. It's still
when
stupid.
I tell you, I've been going to the grocery store and just shopping
regularly.
Yeah.
Normal.
No, that's because the grocery stores in your neighborhood are fully stocked. I went to the grocery store.
The grocery stores in my neighborhood are fully stocked too.
Not where
your neighborhood is changing.
And we live in two different neighborhoods.
Yeah, but your neighborhood is a different type of neighborhood though. You got to think you're in a district that is different now.
Yeah. Yeah, my neighborhood.
Yeah. It's not what it used to be.
Let me tell you, I found a pack of chicken in my neighborhood, and it wasn't in the meat section. Like somebody had tucked it away, like they was gonna probably try to come back to it, but it was definitely in the frozen food section. I was like, well, let me go ahead and grab this chicken.
No, hold up. I disagree, Kiara. Here's why. I just happen to have to come to your neighborhood to do some shopping, right? No, I didn't go there to do shopping. I just came over there to meet somebody for something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, while I'm over here, let me go in this Wegmans
Right.
while I'm over here.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And see if they got something that the Wegmans
That's
that I
not
was
her
at
neighborhood. That's
didn't
not
have.
her neighborhood.
That's what I was getting
That's
ready to
not her
say.
neighborhood.
That's not my neighborhood.
But that
That's
is
her
the
neighborhood.
epicenter of the neighborhood.
Okay,
Yes.
no, but that ain't her neighborhood, and they do have stuff. They
That's
have a
not
lot
my
of stuff.
That Wegmans,
They're
I was up in
actually
that
taking
joint like,
stuff
oh, I'll take
off
some
of
of
the
these.
shelf.
I'll
Yeah.
take some of this. I'll
Yeah.
take some of that. Oh,
They got
they
the
got
organic
these.
times.
Man.
Hold up. Let me just say what
They
you were
got the
picking.
vegan
Which
version.
I was going to say what he's picking. Ain't nobody.
Right.
They got the seaweed. I'll take some of that.
Nigga, of course they got that. Nigga, don't nobody want that shit.
Organic peanuts. I'll take some of that.
Organic peanuts.
Irish sea moss.
Niggas out here getting gluten-free butter. Nigga, hold on, nigga. That defeats the purpose of butter.
Irish sea moss. Let me get some of that. Ooh, for my smoothies.
What's going on?
Oh shit, son.
Nah, you know what? I legit was like, oh my God, they got the organic string beans. I was looking
That
for
shit
it.
was like that.
Mine didn't have
No,
it.
there's certain people in there not even pronouncing it right. Oh, they got orgasmic.
Orgasmic ones. I don't need that. I'm good in that department. I don't need that. I don't need those.
I don't need those.
No
I'm
wonder
good.
these things is $10.
No, that's the thing, because they cost more. That's what it is.
Man, listen,
So
I had a
they
field day
cost more,
with that
people are
Wegmans.
like,
You hear
I'm
me?
not paying $10
I bet
for
you
a
did,
fuck
because everybody eating sea moss and organic
I did
stuff.
not
at your
get any
neighborhood.
sea moss, but
It's good for you though, man.
oh man.
Hey, show over, nigga. Bye.
Hey, look, Kiera got to go up next time, dog. I'm gonna keep it real with
No,
y'all.
it is your night. It's your night.
Nah,
Yes,
man.
it is.
Man,
Did y'all see this? This is kind of segmented into the douchebag of the week. Did y'all see this clip of ASAP Rocky talking about he started the Air Force One craze?
I heard some noise about that. What is he? He said that though?
That's the New York nigga
Yeah.
for you right there,
I
dog.
said this nigga
Them
That's a
stay his ass.
them the same ones that think they originated people
New
wearing Nike
Balances
boots and New
Nike
Balance.
boots and
Yeah.
phone posits and shit.
Right.
Nigga, we was doing that shit down here.
I said this nigga should stay his ass in Sweden. Wasn't he in Sweden?
Yeah, he got arrested out there in Sweden.
Thing, man, I lie to you not. You can ask my manager. It was all premeditated. I said, listen, I'm gonna wear these wax sneakers. It was 2011. I said, I'm gonna wear these wax sneakers just to test to see, because, all right, let me tell you, when I first came out, you know, I didn't know if my idols were looking at me and so I got all my friends like, oh man, you know, so-and-so wore the whatever, cause you wore, yo, you know, so-and-so was starting to say trill now, right? Oh, you know, so-and-so was watching video, so-and-so. I don't believe it. I don't think that so-and-so has enough time to watch an ASAP Rocky video, but I was wrong. Those people usually take that aesthetic and get credit for it. So I said, you know what? Let me do things that only I could do, you know, and I wanted to purposely be able to identify when I did certain things. It was almost like I put a trademark out there. So when people started wearing the Air Force Ones again, I stopped wearing them.
But
First of all, let me just say this. Anytime you start a sentence with "I lie to you not," you can ask my manager. Okay. The only other nigga in the world who has any interest in your success.
Did anybody ever stop wearing Air Force Ones like that? Like I mean, I never wore them all. I wore them hard back in the day when I was in like grade school, but after that I stopped. But I still saw people wearing them joints.
Nah,
I don't think nobody ever stopped wearing them.
Nobody stopped. It wasn't like it wasn't no longer a must have though. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point in time it was like summertime, I gotta have these all white joints, you know what I'm saying? But they got to a point where
I feel like I always
other
saw
things,
somebody every summer with some
older niggas
Force
probably,
joints.
but you know, now younger niggas is bringing them back.
Yeah, you don't see no young dudes with Air Force Ones like that.
Now they rocking them joints.
I be seeing them with them joints now. So he's saying he brought it back to the young cats.
I guess
I guess that's what you're saying.
Nelly who made Air Force One.
Right, and that was like in 2001, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No.
And he talking about 2011.
Nah, Puff Daddy and them made Air Force Ones popular back in
Like with
97.
this Chinese suit, the bubble suits and stuff.
Yeah, they made that shit, man. Like Dame Dash used to wear them Johnson too when we was in high school, like all the time too. Like,
but that's not the younger generation though.
Nah, that's not the younger generation. So it was a point in time where, like, it wasn't a must. It wasn't a staple of your wardrobe. You know. He's saying
staple again.
Yeah, but I don't believe that shit either because I don't.
Hey, look, I get along fine with no Air Force Ones.
I'll tell you one thing though, you can't wear no all black Air Force Ones at all.
Why?
That's the type of nigga that'll rob you. If you ever see a nigga with some all black Air Force Ones,
look. So what's funny is that I've heard that stigma. I've heard
that's some real. Them straight up. You know
some
what?
grimy niggas, dog. Them niggas will like, steal from you and then come back. They'll come back to your house.
Yeah,
they
do have a negative connotation attached to it.
Like, oh, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, I know. Run that shit, huh?
Right.
You want to hear a funny story? Air Force Ones,
hey, what's so funny?
You want to hear a funny story? My daughter's mother told me that my daughter needed some school shoes, and she was like, they got to be all black. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay, cool. No, just, it don't matter, just whatever. She was like, you don't have a preference? My daughter is so unique in the way where we would walk into a shoe store, and I'm like, oh, I'm buying some shoes. Don't you want some? And she's like, no, I'm actually good on shoes. Let me just tell you something. At no point in my life, at her age or close to, if my parents walked into a shoe store with me and asked me, tennis shoe store, like these sneakers, and asked me if I needed some shoes, they would be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you gonna find something.
Never, dog. So anyway, moving past that, I saw some black Air Force Ones, and I was like, what about these? She was like, and I gave her a choice. I was like, you want these or these? She was like, I'll take those. She picked the black Air Force Ones. Of course, I got a text from.
She don't know no better though.
Yeah, but her mama do.
My daughter is not a
her mama texted me and was like, why you buy those? I was like, she wanted them. I was like, oh, okay. You know them I was like, oh, no, I didn't. I was like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, so I guess I just instantly made my child a bully at school. Just on the
Hey, it's so funny because somebody made a song about that shit, dog. That shit is hilarious.
That shit crazy, bro.
All right, yo, let's move on. We got some bathroom chronicles this week. Lord JC, you have a bathroom story?
Blush.
Oh, bathroom crawl. Going down the
right. Man, so I had to go to Home Depot to pick up some little stuff for the house because, you know, we getting all the housework done because ain't nothing else to do, right? So I got up in that joint and I was like, damn, you know, I be drinking a lot of water. I was like, man, I gotta pee.
So you had to go to the bathroom at Home Depot, bro? Dang.
Yeah, but then it dawned on me. I was like, hold up. A lot of people won't be trying to use this joint because of what's going on right now. So let me see if my theory is correct. Because I literally was gonna go outside and find a tree or a bush and pee out there. Because I was like, man, I ain't trying to get the corona, you know what I'm saying? But I was like,
trying to touch nothing either.
Yeah, so I went in the jump. Mind you, right? I had some gloves on, you know what I'm saying? So on my way back, I was like, man, should I take the gloves off? Or should I keep the gloves on and do what I gotta do, right? I haven't touched anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get a cart yet or nothing, right? And I was like, if I keep the gloves on, I ain't gotta wash my hands. Right? You know what I mean? It ain't gonna hurt me none. I got gloves on, right?
But Hold up, you at Home Depot. You gonna grab something to open that joint though.
Ain't gonna hurt me nothing. I ain't gonna get the corona.
No, but here, you grab this, you put it in your car, you take your gloves off, you pick this back up and put it in your car, you know.
He talking about before he even went shopping.
I haven't touched anything.
Oh, you talking about beforehand?
Yeah. As soon as I walked in the store, I was like, damn,
he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So I didn't even get a card.
Oh, so as soon as you walked in the store, you put the gloves on like.
No. I throw the gloves on before I get out the car.
He had
but that's a no-brainer.
I got this, but nobody else got this.
No, I mean I got that, but I'm thinking about after the fact. Like, should I wash my hands?
No, that's what I was thinking about.
He talking about touching his joint, and then.
But no, if he ain't touched nothing, it don't matter.
No,
that's not what I'm saying, right? But what I'm talking about after the fact.
That's what he's saying, don't you?
But he said he don't have to wash his hands, but you do gonna have you still gonna have to. If you open up a doorknob. You got whatever is on that doorknob or that door handle or the sink handle?
No. So if I gotta open a doorknob, then that's a no-brainer. But it was the push joint.
Okay.
So I didn't have to touch nothing.
Yeah,
the whole point
he could have kicked the joint. He could have kicked the door open.
Either way, I didn't have to touch nothing. So I was like, man, should I just do what I gotta do and bounce or nah? So I went ahead and was like, man. My karma won't let me do this. So I just went ahead, took the gloves off, you know what I'm saying? Did what I had to do, right? So look, I'm finishing up. Another dude comes in, right? So one, this dude was like 6'5", 6'6". He was tall as hell, tall and lanky. Like he had to duck to come in. You know what I'm saying? He was mad because I skipped past the shorter stall, the shorter urinal. Not deliberately, I just did. It just happened that way. And I went to the taller urinal, right? So he comes in and he looks at the shorter joint and he looking over at my area, right? I can see him in my peripheral, like, come on, nigga, I don't need this, you don't need that, and I don't need this, right? So in my mind, it's all registered in my peripheral, right? So I look over like,
my bad. Hey,
are you looking at me while I'm peeing and my dick?
Right. Because that's against the rules. Don't be doing that shit, nigga.
Look, he abides by the rules. As soon as I look over, he like, man. He looked down like, I gotta do this, right? But at the same time, right, he was over the joint like hemming and hawing, like. So the whole time I'm thinking he really legit upset that he gotta pee in the shorter urinal, right? So by this time I'm finishing up and I'm going back around and wash my hands, right? So I wash my hands, put the little soap on there, whatever, lather up. I ain't touched nothing. It had the little automatic paper towel joint, so I waved my hand, get the paper towel, and I wiped my hands, and I used the paper towel to cut the water off from the faucet, right? So he looking over at me the whole time while all this is going on. So I'm like, all right, he's looking at me. We're gonna have to address this, like, cause it's not even a thing where he like looking away. He's like just looking, right?
He's trying to make conversation.
I don't know what he's trying to do, right?
Right.
So I'm like, I finally like, let's lock eyes. Like, nigga, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And this nigga's like, you took your gloves off. I was like, yeah, I did. He was like, I should have took mine off. And at first, I didn't understand what he was saying. I was like, what you talking about, man? So I'm like, all right, But as I'm walking out, I'm like, oh, he going through what I went through.
What you was going through, right?
Yeah.
He probably touched enough shit, though.
And so I'm like, oh, man, did you touch the door coming in? He was like, I did. I was like, man, you just touched yourself. He was like, I did. I was like, and you at the short store. I can hear him in the joint laughing as I walked out.
Hey, I guess there's multiple ways you can catch the coronavirus now, huh?
Catch that shit through your meat, huh, man?
Oh my goodness, John, these
That motherfucker.
Hey, y'all hear that,
Motherfucker.
ladies? Y'all hear that? Who's listening? Ladies, who's listening?
That
There's
motherfucker me
multiple
gonna
ways
wake
you
up in the
can catch
morning.
the corona.
Man,
That
be
nigga
careful
me
with
gonna
that
wake up.
weed out here.
That nigga me gonna wake up in the morning like.
It's gonna wake up like.
Right.
With the Jada joint.
Nigga be looking like, what did you
Yeah,
do
that's
to me?
That's hilarious. That's funny, yeah.
Man.
That's hilarious. All right, y'all. We're about to close it out. What describe yourselves before we leave. Describe yourselves in 3 musicians. Can you
Come on, man. Y'all had a couple of days to think about this. Come on, y'all.
Actually, I didn't. I just saw this.
It's a tough one. Yeah. Because I'm playing with the idea of just choosing my 3 favorite artists.
Right.
I don't know if, but I don't know if that describes me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's tough.
Yeah, I went through that too. Do y'all remember what I said? Oh, okay. So my 3 was 2 Chainz.
You sound ready to me because I don't even know.
2 Chainz. What did I say? 2 Chainz, Scarface, and Drake.
Yeah.
Why 2 Chainz?
Cause I'm gonna tell you why 2 Chainz. A, because 2 Chainz is 2 Chainz like 6'4", 6'5", and I'm pushing. I'm a stretch 5'10". I've always seen myself as a person who acts bigger or carries himself as a bigger person than what he is.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with that. I'm also gonna go with 2 Chainz was a former athlete who ended up being successful into something else, right? So I kind of see myself as that. Also, this is the biggest thing. When I try to rap, I make people laugh because I suck. 2 Chainz does the same thing.
Nah, 2 Chainz don't suck, man.
He don't suck. Hold on. He don't suck
nice,
when
man.
he laughs, but when he raps, don't tell me at some point or another, when you catch what he's saying, you don't find yourself like, man, this nigga a fool.
I won't say he's a fool, but I will say that some of his lyrics, they bring joy to me because I'll be like, ha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so anyway, that was my theory.
That's 2 Chainz. Why Scarface?
I don't even know why. I can't even remember now why I said Scarface, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna just keep it real. I think in the moment I was thinking something, but did I actually say that?
Real quick,
Yeah,
speaking
you
of
did.
Scarface, I think I read something online that said that he might not be doing that well.
Oh.
He got corona, but I think
he got the corona,
now.
but I think he cool though.
Yeah,
so I think my original 3 was 2 Chainz. I think my original 2 was I think my original 3 was 2 Chainz, Cisco, and Drake.
Yeah, I can see Cisco all the way. I definitely think you should throw Eminem in there too.
Hey, I thought the Eminem was good. The Eminem was good. I need
Macklemore too.
Eminem was good, dog.
Asher Roth or somebody.
Yeah. Hey, what the fuck happened?
That was good. That was good. What about you, Dozer? You tell me.
I don't know, dog.
Man, you just don't like being vulnerable, you son of a bitch. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
You know who your 3 is, nigga. DMX definitely should be one of them.
You said what?
DMX definitely should be one of them. You know what it is, dog? They be like, why you choose DMX, Justin? My voice. I should have my voice.
I should have, because when it rains, niggas get wet. Hey, dog, but it's a fun question, man. Come on, man. Give us the answer, dog. Come on, man.
Dog, your justification
that popped in your head.
Your justification of 2 Chainz was just enough for me to be like, you know what? I don't think I want to participate in this.
I don't want to participate. Yeah, you really thought about this joint, dog.
Right.
Really did.
No.
Like I haven't had time to think about it.
No, well, I thought it was such a good. No, I thought it was such a good
I
question.
think it is a good question, though. I think it's a good
I
question.
think for you, Justin, I'm gonna say Rick Ross. You,
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to be the biggest boss. You seen that?
Biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
I like that. I like that, Key.
And then you got the beard. I think you job supposed to be Rick.
I like that. I'll take the Rick Ross. I'll
Really
take the
though?
Rick Ross.
She said, I want to be Rick Ross, though. That's the part about it.
I mean, you're not giving no answer, so you can't complain about the answer somebody else giving.
I think Rick Ross is up there. I'm trying to think of somebody else.
I don't think he would have chose that, though.
And don't, hey, look, he had a chance, John. He had
you got two more. What you gonna do?
Right. John,
Ross is one of them.
Who's yours, John?
John too short all the way.
What? Yeah.
Too short.
I'm laughing, but I don't
that's
even know
funny.
who these people are. I need to
You know who
check
Too Short
my
is.
song.
Bitch.
Nah, I don't think I'm that.
No,
I don't feel like I'm that bold like that.
You be saying bitch like that, though, dog.
I do?
Yeah.
I do be saying bitch.
Bitch.
I do say that, though. I do.
And you short, too, so perfect, nigga.
If I wouldn't even know how to categorize John myself. I didn't even think about y'all. That's what I should have been thinking about.
Justin, also DJ Khaled would be good for you.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's an insult.
Rick Ross.
That's an insult.
Yeah,
why
like
DJ Khaled?
We the best.
That's a. What she say? What she say?
When I do that.
We the best.
Who?
DJ Khaled.
We nigga.
You call me a sand nigga joint, though. That's fucked up.
An annoying one at that.
Yeah, a very annoying one.
It could have been like Fresh Montana. He just
I've ever not met.
Man.
Yeah, I don't like the DJ Khaled comparison. I don't like that.
But y'all like.
Here's the thing, though. Like for myself, I like to present my situation as even keeled,
as
right?
possible.
You know, just for all audiences. But at the core of me, there's a certain ratchetness that I appreciate about myself, right? So the first person that comes to mind is
Big Boy.
No, but I do like the balance of Outkast.
That was the first person that came to my mind when I thought about it.
I like the balance of Outkast as a group. I would choose them as one. Andre 3000 and Big Boy. But then the other person would be what's my man name? He a little R&B singer, but he be singing about ratchetness.
Oh. I know you're talking about
no.
Tory Lanez.
He not popular. No. He not a popular guy.
Well, how you expect us to know?
Man, right. he was on the joint. He was on the She See Money All Around Me.
Oh, that nigga
Brent Fires. Go link.
Brent Fires, the nigga that sung the hook. Him or like a Miguel type of guy where it's like, man, you know, it's like, oh, it's R&B. But at the same time, it's like, hold up, man. You hear what he said? You know, you need a real ass nigga like me. Okay,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That would be the two that come to my head off top. But
yeah, Justin, I'm surprised you not like one of them old school niggas like in the whispers, some shit like that. One of them niggas.
Interestingly enough. But so I think my
Barry Metal though. That's me.
I think my Drake answer kind of incorporates that because you know that nigga is such a music connoisseur. He steals so much music and uses so much music from everybody else. It just shows his appreciation. It just shows appreciation for his music, for the music before him.
Yeah, nigga be roughing people's shit
Right,
off.
exactly. So,
Man, aside from his demise, just off the man, he job. I ain't gonna say he was getting over on people, but he was trying to do his thing out here, and that's all I'm trying to do. I'm gonna go with Eazy-E. I'm gonna go with Eazy-E. He wasn't no pushover, but at the same time, he wasn't the biggest boss you ever seen.
But he wasn't trying to be. He wasn't trying to be.
He wasn't. But
Right.
you know, he got shit done, and he was an icon. I'm gonna go Eazy-E, Outkast, and you can either give me Miguel or Brent Fayez.
I should have definitely thrown DMX somewhere in my joint. I definitely.
You definitely gotta throw a white dude too.
I can see you going with Ja Rule, yeah.
You gotta throw a white dude in there too, Justin.
Me?
Yeah.
Why do I have to throw a white person in there?
You know what? Leo Cohen. That's you. He's not an artist, but
Bobby Caldwell.
Who's a white guy, yo?
I just said Bobby Caldwell.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Look, Google it.
All right.
Man, he need like Hall and Oates or something.
I'm gonna say I know exactly what it is. I will be. Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
What about you, Kier?
Hey, what's that guy name you said, Justin?
Bobby Caldwell.
Come on, you're a musician too.
I know it's kind of hard to even think. The first one I will say is
yes. Bobby Caldwell. Yes. That's what Herman looked like, y'all. Yeah, yo. That's
Herman.
Yeah,
that's Herman.
That's what Herman looks like, dog.
That's Herman.
Hey, but you know what song he sing, right?
I used to think Herman looked like the nigga from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, man. That's what I used to think Herman
used to sing. But you know what song he sing, right?
What?
A song that you don't think that a white man sing. You think a black man singing it.
Oh, What You Gonna Do for Love?
Yep.
That's him?
Yeah, that's
him.
Damn, that nigga's a beast, man.
That nigga's a beast, right?
Nah, I take that back. That's not
Herman.
That's not
you. That's not true. You got to get somebody with a little more energy or something.
Yeah, somebody that's hype, man. Rock and roll motherfucker, yeah.
Beastie Boys or something.
One of them rock and roll motherfuckers, yeah.
Come on, Kiara, what you got?
Oh, I know Kiara, fucking Maya Angelou or some shit like that.
No,
it's gotta be a musician. We ain't doing no poetry.
I have two that I can think of. My first one is her, H-E-R.
Nope.
Okay.
Why, Kiara? Because she is, first of all, she's like incognito. You know, like she lays low.
Right.
But she's like
prefers to lay low, right?
Yeah, she's a beast. And I kind of think of myself as somebody who lays low but it's a beast. Like I lay low but I'm like funny as shit, you know. So but it pops out when it needs to. Kind of like
hey, somebody get a horn so she can toot that joint real quick.
She already got it.
I like that.
She's already tuning it already.
I don't know about that lay low part though.
I lay low.
I like that. I like that.
But when I need to be funny, you know, it pops. So that's why I say her.
but she's not saying nothing that I disagree with.
And my other,
I'm keeping it real.
My other person is.
I disagree with it. I live with her.
My other person is Solange, and
hell to the no.
That's because Solange is fly. She's definitely fly, but she's not she's not like Beyonce. Yes, but she is. She has a little bit of.
You're not Solange at all, dog.
A little bit of
you're not whooping nobody.
Yo, sure. Ain't nobody do this when you was doing yours. You ain't want to do
no Solange, man.
Hold on. You ain't want to say nothing, but you want something to say about everybody else's.
Yeah. Yeah, nigga. Yes, nigga.
No,
I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a lot to say about everybody else, and I disagree.
Guess what, Justin?
She's not Solange.
Yeah.
She's definitely not no Solange. I'm gonna tell you who she is.
How we gonna ask you?
All right, hold up. If you had to choose between Beyonce and Solange,
about everybody else's, dog.
She's definitely not Beyonce either, yo.
Oh, it would be Solange.
No, she's not Solange because she's not gonna beat nobody up in the elevator. I'm just telling you that now.
I would
She's not gonna
definitely
beat nobody up in the elevator. She's not gonna do that.
But you gonna say
I
got
would
something to say
definitely
about
whoop
everybody else.
ass.
She's not gonna beat nobody up in the elevator.
I would definitely
Buns,
whoop
yo.
ass in the
You
elevator.
buns ain't heard me, yo. Look at you. Why you acting like a girl? Look at this nigga.
You gonna wake him
Look
up?
at that. You acting like a little bitch right now, yo.
Buzz was legit going for it for like 2 minutes straight.
I appreciate
that
Buzz.
joint.
Hey, but
Hey,
the
come
whole
on,
time,
man. Like,
but
where they
look,
do that at, bro? Go
but
ahead,
look,
Kiara. Go ahead.
she not gonna whoop nobody ass in the elevator.
I
Let
will,
alone Jay-Z.
I will whoop your
Solange
But
ass.
that,
did
you not gonna.
Solange
Yes,
did
she beat Jay-Z up in the elevator.
You're
Okay,
loud.
but that's one aspect of Solange.
That's the main aspect of Solange that make her not her.
She got 3 albums. She has 3
Yeah,
albums.
only one of them was good,
Aspect of
nigga.
Solange.
I
Come on,
also
man.
I like Solange's music. I think she's very quirky and just so she's playful. Her music
Right.
can be.
Right.
So
So you got her and Solange.
yeah.
And that's why I picked Drake too, because a lot of stuff that he talks about in his songs, whether it's real or not, I've experienced in my life, straight up. And it's like, it's very
Your two chains description was trash, man.
So Justin, who
That's
would
okay.
you
I
pick?
did the best I could do. Hey, I did the best I
Justin,
could
who
do.
you got,
Justin,
man?
who
Your
did you pick?
description was trash. Your description was trash. You know why?
Yeah, because this is a dumbass question. That's why I think it's trash. It's a dumbass question. What 3 artists do you think yourself is? Well, I'm 2 Chainz because, you know, I used to play basketball, but, you know, I used to play basketball, but guess what? I don't no more, but I still do. And he's very successful at something outside of basketball.
It's a
I'm
show.
not. So what?
It's a show. It's a show.
Guess what?
Justin, you still Justin, J Doja, the Israelite. You were still deflecting from the question.
Still deflecting from the question,
What are
nigga.
your 3
That's a
people?
fact.
The 3 people I am? All right, I'm going to
Music.
tell you now.
Hey, think of the
These
most
motherfucking nuts. That's what the fuck I
think
am.
of the most cowardly niggas you could ever think of. You think of the most stubborn, most
I'm gonna say, all
narrow-minded,
right.
Yes.
cowardly niggas
Yes.
you could ever think of, and that's you.
Yeah, that's me. All right. How about
Well,
this?
I wouldn't say coward, but
The coward is the one who just put the cup down.
Nigga, all you gotta do is answer the question.
I wouldn't say
Oh,
coward.
what? If I don't have to answer the question, I don't have to do that. I don't have to answer the question. I think it's a stupid question.
I bet you.
If you
Okay,
want me
you
to
could
be
have said
honest, I think it's a stupid question.
you could have said that and then still answered.
No. It's a stupid question.
Nigga, it's a content. It's a show that you want to do successful. You want to be successful. Think outside of yourself. Other people may be interested in that answer.
Don't nobody give a fuck about what artist you think you are, nigga. Just keep it real, nigga.
It's not
What the fuck? Nobody give a fuck about that. Nobody give a fuck about that. This is the stupidest topic ever, nigga.
Why did you say it was stupid when we was talking about it? Why you only saying it?
Because I was being nice, motherfucker. That's why.
And I guess all that's out the window now, huh?
Yeah. After all the shit you talk, yeah, it's out the window, nigga. What the fuck?
How did we get here?
You was the only one talking shit.
No, I wasn't. I was just disagreeing with her, nigga. That's it.
How did we get here?
Nigga, that's my fucking wife. I know her better than any fucking body in here, nigga. That's my fucking wife. She's not Solange,
Everybody
nigga.
else
As simple as that.
You participated. So for you to say somebody talk shit, nigga, you talk the most shit. Everybody else participated. You participated, my nigga.
Oh, you came with a new word, nigga?
Yes,
Mr. Vocabulary.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yes, nigga.
No, I'm not wrong.
You are wrong, nigga.
I'm not wrong.
I do think you should have participated in the
Man, fuck this segment, man. How about that? Move on.
I'm
I'm gonna take this segment and wipe my ass with it. I'm gonna take this segment and wipe my ass with it, cause I don't do segments by bitch niggas. How about that? I don't do segments by bitch niggas. I don't do segments.
This was John.
I don't do bitch nigga segments. No, it was Bun segment. It was Bun segment. It was Bun segment. Mr. Cheeks. And it came out of his cheeks.
I just put it in the topic list. That's all
He
I
came
did.
right out of his cheeks because it was whack as shit. Yeah, I'm here a basketball player. And you know, Scarface, you know what? I don't even fucking know why I said Scarface. I don't even know why the fuck I said. Break. He talking about a lot of shit that I've been through.
Hey, John,
That's whack, nigga. Get out of here, nigga.
Hey, John, look. When we was talking about the R&B joints and we was trying to do the female artists, what did you say when I put that back in the chat? You was like, nah, I don't think we should do that. That shit's corny. That's exactly what you said. You know why you said that? Because you's a real one.
Yeah,
real
really?
one.
Yeah.
Hey, but look though, you know when you talk about the Babyface joint, yeah. Did y'all watch that joint?
I don't want to talk about that. That joint's been over talked about.
I know. I'm just saying though. I want to know your opinion on it. You specifically, Buns, just because I know you're an R&B guy.
Hey,
I don't know your opinion on Babyface.
I think Doja is more like Babyface. That's the artist that he most is relative to. You want to know why?
Why?
Do you really want to know why?
Yeah, let's hear it, Justin. Let's hear it, man.
Because he got that, you got that whip appeal or something. I'm trying to understand this one. Where you going with this one?
No, that's too far. That's too far. I'm not doing that.
Please go ahead.
Nah, dog, it's cool. Dog, it's cool, man. It's cool. I think we have fun with this. It's fine.
Nah, man, I want to hear it personally.
We all still try to hear. We all want to hear what you gotta say.
Babyface.
Why you flew off the handle?
I didn't fly off there. You ain't hear this nigga the whole time for 2 fucking minutes. John, you heard the nigga, right? All the shit he was talking. John, keep it real. John, keep it real.
Why are you yelling?
John, keep it real. You heard that nigga for 2 fucking minutes, right?
Yeah, it was in response to you being real anti towards.
No, I was saying I was disagreeing with her.
You disagree with everybody.
Everybody.
I didn't disagree with Jonathan. I said Jonathan was too short.
Go back and listen to the video, bro. Go back and listen to the video.
All right.
What did I disagree with Jonathan? I didn't even disagree with your stupid ass 2 Chainz thing until after the fact. The only person I disagreed with was my fucking wife, nigga. I didn't disagree with your dumb ass 2 Chainz, your dumb ass Drake, or your dumb ass
hypocrite. You was being a hypocrite.
Until you started talking shit.
Nothing when the question was asked to you, but you had something to say about it.
Because I don't deal with stupidity, nigga. That's why I couldn't say nothing. I don't deal with stupid shit. And this is stupid. Why the fuck are we talking about it?
Both of you are getting put in timeout. Timeout for you. All right.
What that make you?
Timeout. Okay. It's just us, John. How did we get here?
How did we get here?
We had to put these niggas in timeout. This is ridiculous. All right. Well, I'm gonna say no love was lost this episode, and we're gonna go ahead and close out.
How can you reach us on social media? You can reach us.
Ain't no love lost. I still love you, nigga. I still love that nigga so much.
Oh no, ain't no love lost. I still love that nigga, man. I'm not saying this, that, and the third. That's all I'm saying. Justin, like, let me back in. Let me back in.
The best niggas talk the loudest. That's all I'm saying. And the most.
This nigga figured out a way to unmute himself. I'm putting you, J. Doja, the Israelite. You breathe back on time. You guys can reach us online on Instagram at How Did We
y'all tell us who you thought was right too.
Please
leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Leave it in the comments.
We need some comments.
All right, y'all.
We out. Peace.
This was another episode of How Did We Get Here? Yay.
Whoa, whoa.